Hi, amazing souls. It's your blissful soul, Katrina WW for Wajiko. I hope you're doing well. Twendeni Training by Andy. We are mentors at Andy, Action Network for the Disabled. Na tumeletwa our first training. Yes, we are tunasomea Advocacy for the Disabled.
I wanted to apply for a job. And I succeeded. I recalled the qualifications. I went for the interview in their office. Another man looked at me, and I think he wanted something with me before I got the job. And for me, I felt discriminated.
Institutional abuse. Say, for example, you work at a certain organization and the conditions are not conducive for you. Maybe the lighting is not good. Maybe the place is not clean. So unapanda bodaboda trusting this person alafu wanakupitisha where you're supposed to reach, and then they sexually harass you. Okay.
So here we went for our first day's breakfast. We were training for 2 days. And yeah, these are some of the people we were with, some of the mentors at Andy with me. Alice is an official at Andy. She works there. So she's in charge of this one.
How we do?
Also, we have the right for visiting test and also to access the contraceptive, because many times people see us that we don't engage ourselves in sex activity. So wakikuona wanashangaa, wakikuona pale visiting wanashangaa, very mwadhani hata wewe. So we also have right to love and to yeah.
For me, I did say that I do not understand what it means because I do not involve myself in sexual activities. And then for them,
Congratulations.
Because they say that I am a liar. So I had to ask them, have I ever slept with you?
Yeah.
That escalated so fast.
So welcome to Dubai. Yeah, welcome. Yeah, Bajaj is just behind me. Yeah, that's where we are for today. Today's vlog is courtesy of Dubai. Oh my gosh, this place is so beautiful. Alafu one Mesh hapo. Mesh si hata ulituambia uko Dubai. No, I'm with this my soko. Yeah, she brought us to Dubai. That pretty girl. Yeah. Yes, we are. And it was time for day 1 lunch, and the meal was amazing. Yes, so we went for lunch. Hey, and the Action Network for the Disabled. You did as good. You are very. So we are all mentors at Andy. So this was one of our trainings for us as mentors. And we enjoyed ourselves. So we had some amazing lunch. If you've watched this far, I really pray you have subscribed. And if you haven't yet, now is your chance. Do subscribe. You see our girl And Alice, she works at Andy. She's our boss here. Yeah, doing good. These are Peter. We have Carrie here. And we have Mercy. We have Faith, Ruth. We have Boniface. Many of us are here enjoying our lunch.
Typically for us men, ukikaa hapo conductor na yeye amekuona ukipanda, lakini akinini anaanza kuuliza nani ako na huyu mtoto.
That's for all of us, even ladies. Yeah.
What did we call that in our morning session? We named types of abuse.
Hiyo ni psychological.
Psychological abuse.
Yeah.
Yes, But also sexual abuse is also involved you and yanakushika. That's sexual harassment.
Yeah.
So you're done with your point?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
Also the chairs for matatu, sometimes you find like anganya. The one it has come from the whatever they call
Rico.
yes. There you find the chairs are too high for us, and then it's hard for you to before you sit, you take time. Then others people are like.
Okay.
I can add on her point. Juni similar.
Yes.
Like I was just telling them over lunch, I'd rather stand in a matatu than mostly sit kwa ile back seat. It's so raised, so by the time I'm getting where I'm going, my limbs are aching because ya hiyo distance from mahali miguu zina hang. But they don't get that. So mtu hawezi akakuondokea like ukae somewhere else. Utahang yes hata kwa hizi zingine, but it's worse huko nyuma.
Okay.
Yeah, alafu unajua zingine unaingia matatu kama ishapigwa imeenda. So hata how find enough time ya kuenda kunini. Alafu hauwezi jishikilia huku juu. So unaenda ukifall over maybe on people, mwingine akusukume and all that. Juu lazima ufikie like maybe sa ugrab seat uweze kujinini. So kwa matatu za kimungu we.
Okay, so let me finish with her. Then now we go to now the same. Just let me finish on that one point, then now we go to a different point. Yes, I need
to add on what we have said. Yes. Personally, I've had an experience where I felt I was handled as an appropriate. Yes. So the system was holding an attack. So the weapon was mama and that comes. And then now for us, you're stepping in. Actually, did something to the community. So this guy had kuchukua hivi akakatana mimi alafu anaambia wengine it's been long since I have been remembered. No, I really felt so bad because I felt rejected by this young na nilishika hivi na nikataka kumwangalia, and then the funny thing, everybody in the matatu wanatuangalia hata the women in the matatu they can say God is fire. So I remember at the time when we make a change, I couldn't even look at people. I felt so bad. Although we feel like he has taken the powers away. The fact that I'm clear, always find anything until I've got it. So for me it was so bad. I remember my choice before hapa. So I had to repeat my choices and okay, because everybody just did everything and all and it was sent me, but I felt abused by the way.
Yes. Remember the principle we talked about in the morning about accountability?
Yeah.
Principles of safeguarding. So we are our brothers what?
Keepers.
And our sisters what?
Keepers.
So that's something, if you know something like that happening in the matatu, speak out. We are our sisters keepers, we are our brothers keepers.
Sometimes you will see that conductor is saying, using these two fingers, let me see that. For me, as a person, I would think it's 20 bob when you decide to enter. And I sit very comfortably, knowing that I'm going to pay 20 shillings, and I'm ready with my 20 shillings bob. So when the conductor is coming to collect the money, I am very shocked to realize that it wasn't 20 bob, it is 70 bob. So for me, I'll say that the challenges that I experience, it is the language barrier.
Good morning. Good morning. This is
group 1, the challenge we have identified is around contraceptives. So what are we saying about contraceptives? We are saying when PWDs go to hospitals, we find discrimination, we find bad attitude, which makes them inaccessible to us. Ukishaenda kuonyesha hiyo attitude, unashindwa kurudi tena. So most of us don't get the right information around contraceptives, and for our loved ones that are deaf, there is communication barrier, because most hospitals, if not all, do not have an interpreter. So we hardly access contraceptives. And like we said yesterday, your discrimination na that attitude is when a PWD ameenda hospitali maybe for condoms or for HIV testing, or to learn and access family planning, and they are like, hi, kwani mpaka walemavu nini ufanya what, so that is what we have identified as our challenge. The audience we are targeting, we are starting from the very top, so that nobody says hiyo message haikuwa yangu. So first we will target the national government, and we come down to the county governments, so that every county is also reached by the message. We are targeting the Ministry of Health. Some doctors and nurses and what are their employees, and we also have the medical bodies. I think you can help me with that name. The medical bodies, we have one for nurses and we have another one for doctors. Tunazijuanga wa Kigoma. Sai wamekawia kugoma, tumesahau hizo jina. So those bodies, and also the Ministry of Education, it is coming in this aspect. We find there are things like condoms in our colleges and campuses. So because they make sure that their students wanapata, they need to know. Saa zingine si kuwaekea tu hapo, can they get maybe information on how to use them and such like things. And who are our allies? I will invite my brother here to tell us the allies we have chosen to work with.
Okay, morning. Morning. So our allies, yesterday we were told that allies are friends that we can partner with. We can partner with the person on social media. For instance, let's say Kenyans on Twitter, and also the national, National Council for Persons with Disabilities. Another one, sign language. Yes.
The National Council for Persons with Disabilities can help us by giving us sign language interpreters.
Yeah. Influential PWDs, let's say here we use like Isaac Maura and Crystal, Asiga, and Sanko, because we have seen them representing persons with disability at many other angles, like the Senate and even the National Assembly. So these are our allies. Yes.
Okay.
Also, after we have discovered and identified our allies, we go through the message that we want to the SRHR for all, and this I think we already have. So we use it as our example, and also free access to contraceptive for persons with disabilities. Zero barrier to contraceptive for PWDs, and also I stand for SRHR inclusion. And this I think I stand for SRHR inclusion is like we being ambassadors of other PWDs.
Thank you, sir. So we have our message. How are we going to deliver the message? One way we had that stood out with us is video captionings. Yeah, maybe like we are doing now. We can have several of us doing videos, speaking our message, and then we share those videos all over, zisambaye zitembee kote kote. Then we can use social media like hashtags. We make sure we have some catchy and trendy hashtags so that iende venye madhara unasema Twitter, KOT will take it up and run with the hashtags, and the message will reach as many people as possible. And then we can have flyers, and not just flyers but inclusive flyers. We have a perfect example at Andy. They have flyers and leaflets that are print, yeah, so that we don't leave our VI people behind. So because if we just do flyers and they cannot read them, we will have left them out. And since we are talking inclusivity, we do even the ones that have braille. So we can also do billboards, tukuwe na billboards all over zikiongelelea the messages that we have spoken about. We can do emails to those bodies that we are targeting. Yeah, we send them emails. We can even be bolder and ask for meetings with them. We can ask for meetings to meet up with them. We can do seminars and workshops such as this and include some of these our target audience so that they get it from the process mouth, the PWD's mouths. We can also book for appointments with maybe some medical bodies and our other target audience so that no one is left behind. Now, this one we do together, Sabundo ya mwisho. How do we do now? Monitoring and evaluation. Our message has gone out. We have said yes to tumewasikia, and we are looking into that and we are going to implement. But we know, si binadamu ni wale wale. Yeah, we might be given false hope. Now, since this is our problem, we are the ones to make sure that it was taken care of, right? So we cannot just sit back and say, oh, President alishasema kwa TV, they are going to do it. We've been given 1,000,001 promises that have never come through. So we are going to, we give them some time, and then after some time we can decide maybe a few months we go out there and start now monitoring and evaluating if anything was taken care of. So one way we say that we will do, we'll go to some hospitals, do case studies with some hospitals and see what things implemented. So case studies are one. Two, we will confirm that we have SLIs, sign language interpreters in our hospitals, because that was one of the issues. Three, we can do questionnaires from our own now, PWDs. Have you been to hospital in the recent like 2 months? Yes. How was the attitude? Was there an attitudinal change with the doctors and the nurses when you got there? Yeah, my brother will take us through the rest.
Okay, so how we monitor and evaluate. So feedback from fellow PWDs. Tunaweza ask our fellow PWDs who have been maybe kwa hospitali na if they have seen any changes in terms of sign language interpreters, and also hiyo issue na attitude za wase kusema kwani nyinyi pia mna engage in this activity, and also word of mouth. You can just we can just get feedback through observing and also hearing what people are speaking at the in the society about PWDs as far as SRHR is concerned, and also collect case studies. We can maybe conduct a questionnaire, rather interview, and see what people see and what people think about PWDs and SRHR. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so collecting the case study and see, maybe we can also interview the nurses and see how they handle and how they view PWDs when it comes to this social reproductive health and rights. So for us, I think that's all. And maybe if you have a question, you can ask to clarification.
Any questions? Basi tumepata 10 over 10 for everyone. Tuonane.
My identity, apart from the name, maybe you can identify me as an introvert girl. Yeah. Okay. Me, I say, what should I say?
Those.
Your identity is best, Katrina.
I'm Katrina Wanjiko. I'm an African woman. I am that number of years old. Oh, mnasubiri. I'm an all-round artist. Like I sing, I act, I dance. I'm a content creator. I'm single. Hapo namaanisha sijaolewa yani. There's no ring on my finger. So the others tuachane nazo kabisa. Actually subscribe utajua hizo zingine unatafuta. Ziko hapo. And I'm a spiritual person. I don't really identify with a certain religion. I'm both intro and extrovert depending on the situation. What else can be my identity? I'm a PWD living with short stature condition. And I'm a go-getter. I believe in life. I believe in love. I'm a positive person. Breakfast time. Breakfast time. Sema kama breakfast imeweza.
Kama imeweza. Kama ijaweza pia unaweza tuambia to improve next time. Yeah.
Nyinyi ndo officials. Officials. Amna table manners, mnapiga kelele mkikula. Gai, mimi ndawahi kula. Tuko karibu kuitwa for the next session. Listen, finish. Fast.
Data collection and analysis. So every 5 years, si wanaketi chini wanakama kuta plan. We have to review the previous plan. So Kenya walifanya waliketi chini wakaangalia the last 5-year plan ya Uhuru Kenyatta. Wakaona, for example, as we work in Kibra. Maybe wakaangalia, was this road constructed yenye Uhuru alisema atajenga? Was it constructed? Tuseme no. If it was not constructed, then it becomes one of their first priorities for who? Plan. Sawa.
Yeah.
So they look at everything that was not done in the previous government and they start with that. And then they also collect data from Watu County. How do they collect this information? Have you ever heard of public participation?
Yes.
Yeah. So during this public participation, and you give in your priorities. Sawa. Tumeelewa mpaka hapo?
Yes.
Sawa. Wangapi wametoka Kibra kama mimi? Kibra tuko tu mtu mmoja. So in Kibera we had na wewe na Alice. So in Kibera tulikuwa na our public participation sometimes in November. Tukaenda tukapeana maoni yetu. Alafu hiyo maoni sasa ikapelekwa mbele. So whenever you hear of a public participation, please participate. Sawa. Na unaweza toa hapo information ya public participation. It's gazetted, yes. Unaweza chief, yes.
Website.
From the website, you can check the government's website. So ensure if you want to actually push agenda for PWDs, and then you can use public participation. Usiende ukiwa peke yako. We talked about getting
allies.
Getting what?
Allies.
We have to work with allies. Okay. So public participation. So what I collect data from public participation, and another meeting that is called County Budget and Economic Forum. So it's basically getting people's views. Number 2, they list priorities and investments. So I have a question. kuna wenye wamesema wanataka a market, wengine wamesema wanataka hospitali. All these are priorities. But sasa ni gani unaona ni most needed? Hospital or market? Market. Wangapi wanasema hospital? Wangapi wanasema a market is should be more prioritized?
Umeuliza which one is more needed between a market and a hospital. But unaweza sasa mimi nafikiria juu kwa kila area unaenda markets ziko hadi wengine wameka by the roadside. Hospitali pia zimejaa sana, unamuona kama ni hospitali ni which type of hospital are you talking about?
Which type of hospital?
Juu kuna kaa hizi clinics na kuna kaa hizi hospitali kubwa.
Tuseme
kama ni market kuna size zenye kama za gava zilifungua.
Sawa.
In one area very big one wako ndani.
Sawa. Wacha basi nigane two different examples mzuri za kwa conflict. Thank you for pointing that out. Tuseme kuna a clinic, a nice well equipped clinic. Ukitaka any test tutapata. And it's within the vicinity. Because tunajua hospitali, yes, ziko nyingi, but kuna zenye ziko within the vicinity. Si ndio? Alafu kuna football place. Which one is of more priority? The hospital ama mahali kwenye watu wataenda kucheza football pitch?
The hospital.
The hospital definitely. Si ndio?
Yep.
So out of the suggestions zenye mnapatia the government from the public participation, they list priorities. So basically a technical working group ni a group of people. Kuna watu different. Kuna NGOs, kuna people from the government. So it's a big group of people wenye huwa wanajaribu kupush new things into the CIP. So if at all umepitwa na this 5-year process, unaweza enda to a technical working group in your favor. Sawa?
Yeah.
Okay. Then after that, we will do something that is setting key performance indicators and targets. So kama for example tumesema tunataka hospitali, tunaweza sema tu tunataka hospitali na tujui ni ngapi. We have to set targets. If we want a market, hata tujasema kwenye tunataka ikuwe. See, we have to set a target, tuseme we want 4 markets and we want them to be here and here. Si ndio? Yes.
I'll be handling kinaichungwa very hard on the desk. Newsroom.
Wow.
Oh, you'll be a big journalist.
To be a journalist.
Aendelee kutuma applications.
Umeisomea? Ameisomea. So
Tafuta stories. Post them.
Yeah.
If she wants to be the biggest chef, anze kupika kwa mahoteli. She can even do catering services, ndio? Now let's go to our presentation. The CIDP process is basically whenever there's a new government, your government will engage with a plan. Juma?
First of all, facilitators were amazing. I think the form explained imeelewa. What could have been done better? Sina any recommendation at the moment.
And for me, I've enjoyed, I've learned a lot. And advocacy, in the future, we expand on that. The society advocates. The society advocates. Yeah.
We really grapple na kuweka enough like kidogo ndio isikue too much to take too long. Tumesoma ile muhimu ni the prep. Hiyo mambo ya prep until na feel ndio nikafanya research mingi. Yeah, hizo ndio nimelearn. Nashukuru. Thank you so much.
I'm happy to be in the training. In fact, I've never enjoyed a class like this. Hata iko ya chemistry. Or even communication skills. And nimekuwa able to learn those things and advocacy. So mine is just to appreciate you. Tumekula tukashiba, niliona jana tumeacha food hapo. But there is a friend of mine who told us like, ukiacha food, remember there was someone hana hiyo food. So we were like, acha tujiforce
I know.
No, so I'm very happy. Then the second point is about a certain booklet. So kindly, it's my request that next round we can prepare. Remember, some of us will need at least a large print,
Yeah.
so that we may not strain a lot.
That is the part that large print for the booklets that we are sharing here. And I think it's also something else. Yeah, so you have included that. Okay, thank you for giving that.
For me, the sessions were lively, you can say that. Hizo ndo misamiati tanakali za sauti OCPD DPU yeah hata hizi za leo I think most people wanasema class za leo zijakuwa very lively, ni juu zilikuwa na rusungu wewe ule rusungu wa huko so but it also shows we were attentive. I know Christina Kwadhani sometimes tumemtoka tulikuwa, now you know this is something new, so you really want to get it. Juni mpya you're like, oh kumbe naweza influence budget, kumbe naweza enda public juu we really care about those. Tunajuanga tu hata nikienda niseme watafanya whatever they want, so at least it's good tumeambiwa you can influence it somehow. Yeah, so we've enjoyed the interactions. Tumelearn kucheza coconut. At least ukiwa home ukiboeka you can try some little exercises. Yeah, so thank you so much Andy for this, and thank you for coming through na kutufunza as much as you have. We look forward to more interactions.
Now what do I have to say? But as for me, the whole training session from yesterday until now has been very impactful to each and every one of us here. Najua kila mtu amekuwa impacted one way or another, ametoka umelearn some new things, and on part of sina vitu mingi za kucomplain except ningeomba next time kukuwe na more time, juu unaona hata hizi vitu venye mlikuwa mnatufunza zingine imebidi mmepunguza juu ya time yenye iko. So ninaweza organizers next time mkaweza kutuongezea time, kama jana ilifika hadi saa 9. So hata ya leo maybe ingepushiwa hivyo na bit hapo hadi hapo saa 9, najua tungeendelea.
Ama night session tuliambiwa tutaje hiyo. Tungekuwa na usiku sako hizo beds zaki those beds tunge have evening session hapo kwa room huko juu, ingeingia kabisa. Yote
so considering more time tunge appreciate, juu najua tungeendelea kwa even more like mambo ya advocacy. We know most outside there tunazihitaji sana.
True.
So when we learn, the more we can help ourselves and others out there. So that's it for me.
As for me, I think also vitu mingi zimetajwa, and personally I've never, I think ikitaja that about advocacy, I used to think about ile kuinua tuende tunataka hii. So I have gotten another mind that it is very interesting when you know what you are doing. It doesn't have to be a kietu. It has to be engage people, talk in a conducive manner, and they listen to you. I must say thank you for the food. And in most circumstances, you find that people are offered a new training, and they expect you to, what they can offer for you is just water. So this is, I can say this is a well organized stuff. What to complain about? Number one, time, maybe addition of time to actually have a broad idea of when to approach issues and how to apply certain kind of way. Ndio tusikue pia tuko na idea ya advocacy, then when we go there we find that we have like 5 minutes of talking, and these people tell us you are not convincing enough, why do you need this thing, but yet in your mind you have, unajua kuna vile kuna ideas kwa mind lakini haziwezi toka. We need to also have that thing. And finally, e-base, especially e-base ya this road, kuna vile if you can get a fund to some point, hata ikifika saa 8 we would like to pray for some people
Na tugawe shamba. So that's it, my amazing souls. We then had lunch on the second day and called it a wrap. We are super grateful to Andy. Now, please remember to subscribe and share the content and keep it here for more and more. We've learned a lot about our advocacy rights and we are so happy. Thank you, Andy. Thank you, facilitators. I love you guys. Subscribe. Share the message. Keep it here. Thanks for watching. See you soon.